The Kid. I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Ascanio stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Next to hit is Jay the Kid. Flew out last time up, and he just manages to get his hand in.
Unless they randomly don't find you.
Now the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So here is Jay the Kid, and their runners at the corners now.
Designated hitter, Jay the Kid.
Now the first pitch. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a liner.
Okay, Mr. Boasting.
And this deflects right off him. One run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. The tag is in there. As it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Bueller. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2. Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in.
Third baseman, Andy Ibanez.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no. This evening's game finishes 2-0 final score.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I go by the name of Phil Augusta Jackson. This is the Redondo tape. Shout out to Nick Lee. 6 months in Redondo. Beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my God. I'ma need my sushi rondo. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sipping mono. Girl sweet like a mango. Gives a taste to the tango.
A fast-developing young player has gotten the attention of the higher-ups in management. Prospects may not realize how closely they are being watched, and by other organizations as well as their own. A coach hopes to help his players get more out of his plate appearances.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. So now here is Jay the Kid looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat.
The Kid.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Here's a blooper out toward left center. In there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two. Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Steve Jefferson trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Michael Bush trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. The kid is under it, 2 gone. And now in the box, Jay the Kid. He singled first time up. He's set. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Andy, when are you not bullet bait?
Right there, exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned? Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Third baseman.
Next, it'll be Andy Ibanez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Now it'll be Jay the Kid, singled in his last at-bat.
The Kid.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Well, Dan, the sun goes down, and this guy lights up right here. That's his 3rd knock of the night.
Talk about having a good night. 3 hits, and hey, he might have another at-bat or 2 before this one ends.
Now batting. Third baseman.
Ready now is Andy Ibanez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 1 there. Out. Good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is out. Digging in will be Jay the Kid. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
So now to the plate, Andy Ibanez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of 1, though.
And stepping in, Steve Jefferson, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The Kid leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Into the box, Elier Hernandez. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Go hard, you're scoring.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Now at the plate, here is Irving Lopez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they can certainly roll too.
To second.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Your attention, please.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jay the Kid. Hit back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Next to dig in, Andy Ibanez. He grounded out last time up. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Next to stand in is Steve Jefferson. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Jefferson.
Here's a pop-up now. Ascanio is there, 1 away. Now they tag him out between second and third, and it's a double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course.
At the plate now is Andrew Kisner. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
So now into the box is Jay the Kid. 2 RBIs already, looking for more here from the stretch. This one's flared off to the right side. Right fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Next up is Andy Ibanez. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here's the 3-2. Runners on the move for second. This pitch is popped up. Ascanio is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now to the plate, here is Steve Jefferson, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
The 1-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side.
On the bag, on the bag.
Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0. So stepping in is Emil Chavis.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, D-Roy, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field. Yeah, just grab it.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
3. Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4 out save. Job well done.
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Rough Riders jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Gene Casanova takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Central. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Frisco Rough Riders and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Your Springfield Cardinals.
Matthew Liberatore starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job.
Next will be the designated hitter.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Looking to stay hot. He's coming off a 5-hit
This
performance
is getting
in
better.
last
Just
night's contest.
a little sore from the impact of the seatbelt.
Back there, it's 0-1.
No, surprisingly not.
Pitch out.
I wonder if you literally missed the fucking crash bar is what it is.
I think I did. Because it's kind of like more on the... Yeah.
The 1-1.
Oh,
And
yes.
they're here.
I don't know. I haven't had the pleasure of being... I haven't had the pleasure of being...
I'll tell
punched
you,
in the
Lone
face
Wolf,
by
I've actually never been hit by an airbag. Both my accidents that I've rear-ended someone in, I have not had airbag deployment. Because I have... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen. Honestly.
That, or if the glass is old enough, the glass itself might break, and you might actually have damage. Which would suck.
Grounded down the third baseline.
Oh, it was a slow dribbler the third, damn it.
First, and that retires the side. So no runs on one
No, you
base
don't.
hit, no errors, and no one left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score.
Jeez.
So the
I
next
do have to say,
batter,
I do have to say, both the accents I was in,
Yeah, Matt, you expect this pitcher to try and get the
they
same
were
result as
impacts
his
at
last
less than
at-bat right here.
10 miles an
Double
hour.
plays in order, anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Yeah. Well, the first one was me slowing down from fucking 70 miles an hour. Because it's on the highway. I couldn't.
Behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Here's the 0-2. Got
Oh
him.
my god, Ed.
Pitch as he swings at it in the dirt for strike 3.
Yeah, that might be
Corral this
true.
as the runners hold on.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Cleveland, you should be watching this shit fest that's going on right now.
The bat, number 7. Designated
Stepping in now, Jay the Kid.
Ooh, I almost hit the guy on first. Oh, I was hoping he'd
yeah,
go
that
there.
was,
Risking anything here as the
yeah, that was my
bases will
first
be
accident that
loaded now with
I've ever
still
been in.
nobody
And,
out.
Yeah, the pitcher
zero
takes
out
the
of 10 would
stroll
not
out to the
recommend.
mound, and with the pitcher
I would
this
hope
way,
you
just
wouldn't
wanna let him know
recommend.
that he's out there for a reason, and to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
the catcher, number 55.
Now to the plate, Sam Hunt.
Oh,
It was a
I know.
walk in his
I remember
last
the other
trip.
one because
High
that one
in
was
the air out
what, last
towards
year.
Shallow right. Torres has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. So add one more.
How is that
Sack
long
flies.
ago?
That'll make this a 5-1 game.
Hey, Lone Wolf, can I scare you a little bit? I've in total been in technically 5 different accidents.
And how about this? A sack fly to drive in
2 in which
another
happened
run.
before I was
You have to be
18
happy with this.
and had a license.
Good boy.
Striding in is Steve Jefferson.
One was I actually got in an accident, or my school bus driver got into an accident,
High in the air into shallow left center.
and the other one was my father getting
Has it, and
T-boned.
I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. Next, it'll be Mark Jacob. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. He's running in there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
Next up, Mark Jacob. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Mark Jacob.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. Now at the plate is Jay the Kid, singled in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive.
We'll get in.
And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's an 8-1 ball game. Throw won't get him. And now Sam Huff. And their runners at the corners now. 3 runs already home here. And there he goes towards second. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Next to hit, Steve Jefferson. Runner in scoring position with 2 guys.
Jefferson.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
Your attention, please.
Stepping up is Jay the Kid. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Ooh, another RBI. Fucking holy crap, it's 13-1.
Wow,
that's
a
crazy.
baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
The batter will be Sam Huff. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Runners off for second. Line drive base hit. The throw to third.
Nope.
And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knockout
The
there.
center fielder, number 8.
And now here is Steve Jefferson. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Through the second to the force out, and the side is retired. So they score 4 times. Next, here is Jay the Kid. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
There's a double A pitcher that can throw 100. Holy shit.
In the air, down the
Oh,
line
so
left.
in front of that.
And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Now into the box, Sam Huff is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, the throw. And
No.
tagged out at second base. Trying to get...
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can...
No.
He's fucking no-lifing it.
A double-A manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word.
Yeah, I don't believe anything he says about what he does for work.
Apparently.
But this is also the guy who says he's part of the military, says he's part of government, says he's fucking an officer and shit like that. I'm like, no. No. Believe. Says Honolulu.
The word is good.
Wow.
Fuck yeah. It's about time they take me to AAA.
Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city, putting on a new uniform.
Could you repeat the question?
Oh, I'm playing for Round Rock. I play as Round Rock? Really?
Yes.
Oh, and I'm pitching to my first game. Fuck. Oh, that's where LeBlanc and Jaquez went.
Go!
MLB The Show's coverage of the minor leagues continues as we make a stop in the 10-team AAA West. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Sacramento River Cats and the Round Rock Express.
Ladies and gentlemen,
We've got baseball on the show.
Round Rock
It's coming up next.
Round Rock or Express. That's who I play for. Jeez, I didn't think that was Texas AAA.
What's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch
Wait, what was their
repertoire,
team
right?
name?
And those are a lot of nice
Round Rock
pitches to have.
Express.
You can go hard soft,
It's
you
Texas's.
can go in and out.
It's the Rangers
Anytime you have
AAA.
4 pitches, if you could throw them for
Round
strikes,
Rock
you have the big
Express. That's a
advantage.
Yeah.
weird name for a sports
Stepping
team.
in
It's
is
really fucking weird.
Cesar Cora, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman.
Almost as weird as Cleveland Browns. Like, what the heck is a Brown?
It depends on how you take it.
I guess,
If we're talking about how your team plays, then yeah.
Walker is there. and
Although they have been better in past years compared to what they have
although
said.
it's actually because it was founded by Jim
Now
Brown.
to give you a look at the batting order
Ah.
for the visiting squad. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out, a lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Now to bat, Darren Ruff. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. And now the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Second inning set to go. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Jalen Davis. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good.
What?
2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. Digging in next, Elliot Ramos. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. 0-1 the count. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, catch inside.
I ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
One of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can you advance to the next level? That
Karen.
strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning. Because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
He loses him on ball 4. So next to hit is Lamont Wade. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Batista, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Right side, but it's well fouled. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Now at the plate, Will Wilson. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Hit softly down the line at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Bryce Johnson. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Mora. He flew out in his last AB. I couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Ball 1, taken just off the inside. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning.
3.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Luis Toribio. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Hey, that's just a nice get-me-over curveball there. It's a steal a strike. I don't think he was looking for that one.
That's a base hit, their first of the game.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in his seats.
Standing in now, Darren Ruff. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance, it's ball 1. Toribio aboard here at first with nobody out. A ball and a strike.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Here now the 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. dirt, and now let's see. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. A man at second with one down, and that'll bring in Jalen Davis. Fielded cleanly, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. So next to bat will be Elliot Ramos. He's 0 for 1 thus far. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. The second for 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play, and the inning is over. That's how you roll. Leading off the inning, it'll be Raul Batista. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
And that is through into right field for a single. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Wade Lamont Jr. the batter. He'll send a ground ball down to third. To first. So bases empty. Radar gun that time. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And it's fouled away. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 hit's all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. And Round Rock is out in front, 1-0. Stepping in once again is Bryce Johnson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, he might have some.
And the screwball got him swinging 1 gun.
He's been in total control out there tonight.
Whoa.
Gets the leadoff guy with a strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Caesar.
Strike 1.
It's a logical way to say it, apparently.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Set to deal on a ball and 2
I want to lose.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2. He's able to find the knock.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Wow.
He's running. Strike call.
Wow.
Down. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Clearly, they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs.
Ooh,
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased.
Well, lately it's been at least one win a
So
night.
here is Darren Ruff. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Though you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus. Stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into
What
this
is this,
lineup.
Fall Guys?
3-2 now. In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. The throw down to first, 1 away. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jalen Davis. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count.
You don't want a tree growing inside you. No, that's no wait, no, that's like that's what I always thought when I was a kid. Like I thought when you ate the seed of something, that it would grow inside of you.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
Showing us some fat dude with a beard, just in a red and white suit. He's gonna come down through your chimney into your fireplace and leave you presents.
Impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot
Because the logic of that.
an advantage counts like 1 and 2,
He flies
you're gonna have a
around.
lot of strikeouts,
He flies
soft
around the
contact.
world on a sleigh,
Delivering billions of fucking...
powered by animals with red noses.
That'll bring up Elliot Ramos.
Yeah.
Strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this
Hey,
point.
that movie's offensive. No.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind nothing.
Not at all. No, it's not
Boy,
offensive
he
at
looks
all.
strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side.
Canceled.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side.
And one time some
Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th.
and he's also barred from the state of Ohio.
Batista singled in his last at bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been
Santa
slow,
Claus.
but Dan, you can certainly attest to this. Only amassing a solid.
Oh yeah, Leo didn't hear about that, did he?
I don't think I did either.
I think for
Okay,
every
so,
player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the
Okay.
name without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Again, another foul ball. 0-2 once more. Swung on and missed.
Ooh, swung so hard at that one.
Always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Rounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes.
Ball 4, take the base. 3. Out. 3. Out. Out.
And that 1 run
Hey.
held up tonight, 1-0 the final.
All right, so the Santa Claus story. That was like 12, 13. And I went with this girl. I guess it was kind of like a first date, I guess, to the mall. This was a stupid thing like her parents kept making her do. I don't know why, but she would get her picture taken with Santa.
Watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website.
Yeah, I don't know why. Don't ask. I don't know why that was a thing. She hated it, but
Now on your home for minor
something-
league baseball, MLB The Show
anyway,
has
Santa
coverage
Claus.
from the-
Yeah, I don't know.
Full force, take the base.
Anyway, Santa Claus puts
Stepping
his
in
hand
next
in a
is
very
the kid.
not appropriate place.
Oh.
First pitch on the way to the left side, but it's
Yes.
well foul.
Oh boy.
Martinez on at first, nobody out. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely.
She literally just said, "What a creep." Like, yeah, I know.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
She did.
But he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nobody out, runner on first. Breaking ball that time. Misses out of the zone. In the air, out to right. Settle under it to make the play for the first out. As the
Santa
runner will
before
have
the
to get back to
alcoholism.
first. Striding forward now is the DH.
Bad Santa.
The kid that flew out last
That's how I
time
was
up.
saying that.
That's a
Swing and
good
misses.
one.
He was way in front of that one.
Great execution of that change.
Okay,
right
pitcher,
there.
you know.
Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Hit on the ground to third. And there's one down now.
Come on, pitcher, throw me something other than all your off-speed shit.
Next to hit is James the Kid, who bounced out last time
Designated
up.
hitter.
Line shot to third.
Oh.
The side is retired. And now in the box, James
The batter,
the Kid.
number 7. Designated hitter. Yay.
First pitch of the AB now. Fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out.
Come on, big guy.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now.
3. Heat safe.
9-3, the final tally here in this one. The River
Fans are
Cats.
We are getting closer day by day to the trade deadline, and that means that top prospects could be on the move. I'm joined today by Carlos Pena. And Carlos, when you were on your way up the ladder to the majors, did you ever notice the chatter around the trade deadline?
Oh, absolutely. It's almost impossible to ignore it. And the thing is this, you can't control it, so why even worry about it? But it's easier said than done. I mean, you have to really focus in your game, staying within your approach, and not let all that noise distract you. At the end of the day, you're really playing for the entire major leagues, and you have to understand that no one is untouchable. I was the #1 prospect for Texas when I got traded to Oakland. I was the #1 prospect for Oakland when I got traded to Detroit. So you can be in the move at any time, play your game and forget about the things that are just out of reach as far as controlling them.
I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that pick that you driving? What's that you rocking? Yeah, I know you've been hanging, and I know you've been hanging. What's that pick
The game's future stars are on display. Levi Kelly, West Virginian, gets the call to start this one. Next, it'll be Jay the Kid.
First baseman, Jay the Kid.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. A ball that's tarrying, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
That'll way to square it up. Great job.
The batter will be Josh Young. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-1 home. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing. So here's the cleanup hitter, Seth Beer. He's carrying a batting average of just over his 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Now it'll be Jay the Kid. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third.
The Kid.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2.
Your attention, please.
Up next, Drew Ellis grounded out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Drew Ellis.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. The Kid has got it, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. Digging in will be Jay the Kid. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Not his best effort that time. Strike 1.
Let's go, right here. Hey, get your pitch, see through. Let's go.
Lifted down the line in left. Now here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Josh Young.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Popped up. Wallace shading to his right. 1 down. Ready now is Charles LeBlanc, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Runner goes for second. Lifted in the air out to left. Carroll is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
He's in there, he's safe.
So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. And stepping in, Drew Butera, runner in scoring position with Sugan. 0-2. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, don't they?
Into the box, Jay the Kid singled in his last at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. He's right there. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here.
4-4, take your base. Heat base.
So now to the plate, Christian Lopes struck out in his first at-bat. Right side. Throw gets him 2 down. Big spot here, and it'll be Jay the Kid. And a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
He is dead. Ooh, boy.
Swinging a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on. Can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Matty, it's
What?
hard to say right here. I gotta
Toxic
believe they
fire.
dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there. So I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Young. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go-ahead run at third with 1 away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, putting together a good at bat.
Alright, I guess I'll go on Wreckfest and hopefully not get PTSD.
How about this sack fly right here? Good
Yeah.
at bat that leads to his
Kinda don't want
getting
that.
the lead here in the late innings.
Next to dig in, Charles LeBlanc. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. That grounder caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. And Round Rock is out in front, 3-2.
I would love to be 32.
At the plate now is Christian Lopes. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
You were using automatic
First pitch
before?
on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right
All
side
right.
of the infield. The Kid is there to make the catch, and that's a big out number 1. 3-2, the finish in tonight's game. The Round Rock Express, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Josh Spores earns his 3rd win of the year in relief.
They left 14 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show tonight. Game 2. Matt Tabor, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Now at the plate, here is Jay the Kid. First pitch of the AB on its way. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, D-Ro, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this club.
So now into the box is Jay the Kid, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield.
3, 4-4, take your base. Heat base. Heat out. Out. Ball 4, take your base.
Next up is Jay the Kid. He hit a sac fly earlier. And now the first pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Beer will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Now to the plate, here is Dom Magnolia. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
This Yoshi dude is so tryhard. He set the #1 record on PS4 and PS5.
Next to stand in is Jay the Kid. He's got an RBI.
I'm being fucking intentionally walked. Really?
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now
No,
they'll have a
they're
force at
different.
any base with 2 gone. And now a
No, I
crucial
don't see
spot.
him anywhere.
Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And the next to bat will be Josh Young. Here's the 1-2. Swing, and he pops him up. And this should get him out of it. Number 1 is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So the next to bat will be Jay the Kid. They'll be looking for something that could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And that one yanked just foul.
Whoa!
Now it's swinging a ground ball.
What is it,
This
Hank?
should do it. Right to him. Oh, in time, and the ball game is over. Close one tonight, 2-1, the final score. The Aces came through late, taking the lead in the 8th. to secure the
Probably
victory.
people who went to the original one.
Wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year.
Hi, welcome to Woodstock. How can I help you?
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Josh Green, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. Next will be the designated hitter, Jay the Kid. Well, the two-way experiment seems like it's working out with his recent call to AAA guys. It's a bit surprising, but rather fun to watch.
It's fun to watch, and it's actually fascinating to watch this thing play out. You know, there's not a lot of track record of guys that have succeeded on the mound and also in the field, but this guy's one step away from proving that a two-way player can actually work, and it'll be interesting to see if other organizations follow suit.
Working for the punch-out and
You're
the
putting
offering.
fuel in garbage bag.
Make the turn, find the ball.
There's one.
You stupid Americans.
Now to the plate, Ronald Guzman.
The first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
What? Garbage bag?
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low.
You're not gonna hold
Down.
much.
And he'll be tagged out at second base.
You're not gonna hold much though. Nope.
Next, it'll be
You're only gonna hold about a gallon.
Designated hitter, Jay the Kid.
set and the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And that's in there, base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance. Much
High and deep to right center. Going back into the center fielder, and they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run
For once,
shot
the
to
guy
right
behind me
center.
actually hits a friggin' home run.
On the season, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
There's still some
Like the
game left to be played, but
freaking-
that one swing could end up being a deciding
Are you
factor
trying to
in
get
this
free
one.
pizza?
Jay the Kid singled in his last at bat.
What does this have to do with
First pitch on the
What
way.
does this have to do with pizza?
Swing and a liner. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Pizza
Jumped
flavor.
all over that first pitch of the inning.
That's true. I mean,
Striding in is
if you don't open it up
the
to
Kid.
kids, then what are you gonna do?
The kid.
Like you can, come on.
Yeah,
One
true.
time, like a big dog.
Yeah.
Hey, look for yours now. Up it.
First pitch on its way. Jaquez on second. Vargas is over at first with one away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, keep going. What's up, boy?
0-2, here it comes. He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one. He's down.
It's literally like a cat. It's just, what is this? Oh, I'm gonna eat it.
Mmm.
And now, Jay the
Yeah.
Kid. And clearly this is a critical moment in this
Yeah.
ball game. Go ahead run at third with one away. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they
Ooh.
give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. McCarthy is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to hit, Charles LeBlanc is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 3-1 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Oh boy.
Next up, Pascual Vieira. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's set. The 2-2. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. 3-2, the finish in tonight's game.
Go.
He recently got the call to AAA, and he is now within shouting distance of the major leagues. But for now, he'll have to prove that he can compete and excel at this AAA level. Jonathan Mayo of MLB Pipeline is here with me today. How does AAA prepare a player for the majors in a way that AA doesn't?
Yeah, I think it's changed a lot in recent years. They used to always say that if you could compete at AA, you could play in the big leagues. And that might be true, but you're seeing fewer and fewer players make that double jump up to the big leagues. Organizations want their prospects to play in AAA. I think it's another level of challenge. It's kind of an incremental step rather than throwing them right into the fire of a big league competition. You have a lot of guys at the AAA level who have big league experience. They know how to play at that level, and so he'll face that kind of level of competition, but he'll also be able to pick the brains of guys on his own team who have been there, so when that call does come for him to make it to the big leagues, he'll be ready.
Oh my gosh.